G'day guys, I'm Rob from the Global Society, and today's a very special day. I'm sitting here with Andy, who's our Learning and Engagement Coordinator. Where are you from, Andy?
I'm from the US of A.
Catch that accent. So, as some of you guys would have noticed, there's heaps of stuff flooding Facebook at the moment and other social media channels about Thanksgiving. So we thought, why not get an American to tell us all about Thanksgiving? So what do we need to know about Thanksgiving, Andy? What's it all about?
What's Thanksgiving all about? That's a really good question. It's kind of one of those things that's really hard to describe, I think, because it's somewhat a little bit of a feeling that you get from the day. But something that is significant about Thanksgiving, I think, is the day before Thanksgiving is actually one of the largest travel days in the United States of the entire year, which means that everybody's trying desperately to go and see their families on Thanksgiving. It's definitely a day around being around your family and really counting how fortunate you are and the blessings that you've had throughout the year. So the day is spent just being surrounded by your loved ones. Mostly in my family in particular, the women tend to get together. So you're with your granny and your auntie and your sister and your mom, and you get to just cook together and have a glass of wine and chat about all things that are happening in your life. The guys are usually throwing a ball around in the yard. And we come together and we have a great meal. Religious families will say grace. Non-religious families tend to kind of say a couple words of appreciation, and then we eat a lot of turkey.
Yeah, tell me about the food, because that's something that I've heard about is like eat.
It's so true. So I was just telling our colleague Tash that we wake up in the morning and we do have a little nibble for breakfast, and then you actually nibble all day long. So someone will bring a meat and cheese plate, someone will bring out some fruits, some crackers, things like that, and you just kind of nibble all throughout the day, and so you're not even hungry when it comes around to 2:30 and it's dinner time.
And now tell me, so because you've managed to order a turkey here in Australia for your Thanksgiving feast with your friends who you're bringing in, and you bought a modestly sized 5 kilogram
That's
turkey.
right.
How big do turkeys get at Thanksgiving in the US?
Really, really large. So rule of thumb is, if you want to be like really gluttonous, you get 1.5 pounds per person.
So that's like 2/3 of a kilo, 600 grams. That's massive.
Per person, but that's like if you want to be extreme and excessive. My family, we typically go for 1 pound per person.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting around 10 to 12 people for my Thanksgiving meal. So I got a 10-pound turkey.
Okay, nice one. And look, this is how important it is. Andy actually came around and gave everyone in the office a little card just to say thank you, which I thought was awesome. So if there is an Aussie who's currently in the States or who's going to be there right around Thanksgiving, what's the one thing that they need to know if they get invited to someone's place for a Thanksgiving feast?
Oh, you have to try a little bit of everything. So there's going to be about 20 side dishes, and that's probably not an exaggeration. There's going to be tons of little side dishes, so what the polite thing to do is actually take 1 spoonful of everything. So you might love the green bean casserole. Don't take 5 spoonfuls of that, and then don't take any mashed potatoes. You actually have to take 1 spoonful of everything. And when you go in for seconds, that's when you can pick which one you really love.
Good tips. So there you go, folks. You heard it first from the Global Society. Take the mashed potato.
That's right.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, Rob.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.